Here at Down on the Farm Radio headquarters. Come on down the sidewalk, up under the porch, through the screen door, down the hallway, into the kitchen. Set with me at Granny Marble's kitchen table. Hop Sing's about to feed us a chicken fried steak, jalapeno gravy, Nanny's East rolls, and a cold cucumber salad. It is the 5th day of January, 2022, and we appreciate you listening to this program on this affiliate station, one of our 14 affiliate stations across the state. Let's take a look at ag weather for this region. So we'll choose the San Antonio Austin Weather Service office. Sunny today with morning patchy fog in the east. 78 in Del Rio, 75 in Hondo, 72 in New Braunfels, 75 down in Cuero, 66 in Llano, and a 77 in Pearsall. As we look toward Thursday and our first frontal passage, we'll see lows 35 to 41, highs we'll call it 59 to 73. On Friday, a few clouds, lows 25 to 36, highs 57 to 61. On Saturday, we'll see a partly cloudy day west and a mildly sunshiny, sometimes mostly cloudy chance of thunderstorms in the east. Lows 45 to 54, highs 70 to 75. On Sunday, another frontal passage, lows 47 to 63, highs, we'll call it 69 to 74, and on Monday, mostly sunny, lows 34 to 42, highs 59 to 61. Neighbor, there's a look at ag weather. Neighbor, let's take a look at those commodities of ag interest as close to the noon hour as we can get. March corn, 605 even money, down 4 1/4. March Kansas City hard red winter wheat, 787 3/4, down 16 1/4. March number 2 cotton, 116.07, down 32. February live cattle, 137.37, down 45. March feeder cattle, 165.97, down 37. February lean hogs, 81.17, up $1.02. February West Texas Intermediate crude, 78.21, up 122. There's your commodities of ag interest. Neighbor, now it's time for today's edition of Focus on Ag from the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. Tom's program is brought to you in part by your local Texas Farm Bureau Insurance Agency.
New technology to fight thrips in cotton fields. I'm Tom Nicoletti with Focus on Agriculture from the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. My guest today is Tim Dabbert. He is a cotton traits manager with Bear Crop Science and Delta Pine, and he recently gave an update on the first biotech trait to protect cotton from thrips. Tim, the cotton farmers in Texas have those issues and challenges, and how does this technology thrive on helping them?
This technology is really going to help them on their entire system from a thrips perspective. The studies that we've done and talking with some of the consultants and academic entomologists, we've shown that with this technology we can reduce the amount of sprays that we have for thrips. It's also going to allow that plant to be healthier, start off a lot better. We are looking at some other aspects of overall plant health and root development, but from the standpoint of thrips protection, it's going to protect it from the thrips, and it's also going to allow for a lot more management flexibility.
And 2021 was the first year commercially that Thrive-On was available to cotton farmers.
That is correct. So 2021 we had our what we call our stewarded groundbreakers program, and so we enlisted 87 growers across the U.S. cotton belt to try this technology out, and the main goal of it was to evaluate that technology and get their feedback on how it actually worked on their farm and in their cropping system.
Now, Thrive-On technology good for irrigated as well as dryland cotton crops?
So it doesn't matter as long as you have areas with thrip pressure, it's going to work.
What type of damage can be sustained from thrips in a cotton field?
In extreme high pressures, you can have seedling death. It'll actually knock the terminal out, and that plant can die if you have too high a pressure. With 2022, we want to expand the acres we have in our groundbreakers. So we're doing another stewarded year of groundbreakers, but we're trying to increase the acres that we have. We will add into West Texas and Texas in general.
That is Tim Dabbert with Delta Pine. I'm Tom Nicoletti with the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Neighbor, it's about time for Hop Sing to feed us a chicken fried steak, jalapeno gravy, Nanny's East rolls, cold cucumber salad. I'll pour you a glass of iced tea or a cup of coffee, and we'll talk to Benny Cox from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. I spoke with him about 8 a.m. this morning. Benny, how was that Tuesday sale?
Oh, we got along real good. It was real short yesterday. We had 36.73. I'm sure that helped somewhat to keep this market up to snuff. We didn't have any wool lambs to talk about, 2 or 3 little jags, so there's nothing in there to talk about any kind of trend. But the slaughter lambs, they sold from firm to $10 higher. The slaughter ewes, that deal kind of fell off. It was a little bit softer that last day of the week. This market is as crazy as I ever see. I'll tell you, it's higher than I've ever seen it in my life. We saw some of those ewes bring up to over 210 a pound. But the kid goats, they sold near steady with very few offers yesterday. That was pretty small percentage of the sale with these sure enough kid goats, and the ones that we did have weren't. There wasn't any really top end. We saw some big old fleshy muttons that were nice. The slaughter nannies, they sold good. They sell from 170 to 225, but mostly 215, 220. Just all kind of fell in that same category there. Slaughter billies, they sell from 220 all the way up to 270. We did have a handful, like I say, those wool lambs. They sell from 320 to 350, but they were lighter weights. Of course, they all went to the ethnic market. On those lighter end of those hair sheep types, some of those that weren't showing as good, maybe whatever, down as low as $3, but up to as high as $436. Those heavier weights, those over 80 pounds, from 260 all the way to 370. Slaughter ewes from 140 to 213, but mostly 180 to 190. Kid goat 310 to 424, mostly 360 to 390, with some feeders up to as high as 444.
Well, what's happening with the cattle sales so far?
Real light numbers. We don't have hardly any to start with. Jody told me there was a guy sending about 50 cows in. About half of them will have calves on them. There'll be some solid mouth red Angus on them, and then some sure enough black Angus, and we'll try and pair some of those. But other than that, I don't know of any big deals. Look like it'll be pretty light.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Beanie.
They can call me on my mobile. It's 325-234-4277. The office is the same area code, 653-3371. Or they can always look at the web, which is producersandcargyle.com.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
McCoys.com. McCoys wants to be your source for farm and ranch equipment and supplies specifically suited to your operation. Are you designing a horse farm or a new cattle handling facility? How about your 4-H or FFA project pens? McCoy's Farm and Ranch Specialist, Cliff Mullinex, can help. Contact your local McCoy's store at McCoys.com and find out how to get Cliff out to the farm today. That's www.mccoys.com. Neighbor, it's about time we cross the Colorado and head over toward Giddings Livestock and talk to Phil Brockenbush about the sale he had on Monday and what he anticipates this next Monday's sale to be like. Phil, thanks for being a part of Down on the Farm. Tell everybody how this last one, the first one of the year, sold.
Oh, it went good, Larry. We had 609 cattle. The 300 and back steers average around 156, bring up to 180. 3 to 4 weight steers, 162 to 187.50. 4 to 5 weights, 154 to 172 and a half. 5 to 6 weights, 147 to 167. 6 to 7 weights, 132 to 148. 7 to 800 pound steers, 120 to 147. The heifers, 300 and back, 130 to 162 and a half. 3 to 4, 138 to 175. 4 to 5 weights, 144 to 166. 5 to 6 weights, 145 to 160. 6 to 7 weights, 126 to 155. 7 to 8 weight heifers, 115 to 135.
What do they have on the cows?
The best cow brought 75. The medium yielding cows bring from 40 to 55. The little old thin cows brought from 15 to 39. Best bull brought 96.
All right, on the keeper cows, did you have any come through the ring?
Oh, we had a few bred cows. The best bred cow brought 1175. We had 3 pair. The best one, they bring from 1,000 to 1275.
What do you know for this next Monday's sale, Phil?
I think we'll be busier. You know, the weather's supposed to be good. We know of some stuff coming. I think it'll be bigger and better.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of y'all, please.
You can reach me at 979-716-4395, or you can call the cell barn at 979-542-2274.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you Sunday evening to see how the Monday sale's shaking out.
All right. Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, with preferred cattle chutes, hay rings, corral panels, and more, McCoy's is ready to become your farm and ranch outfitter. Visit the McCoy stores in this region. I know they've got them in San Angelo. I know they've got them in Abilene. Stores near you. Find the products you need at McCoys.com. Neighbor, grab yourself a bottle of water. Even though it's getting colder, we need to stay hydrated, so you folks come back and eat a kolach with hop singing this afternoon. Milo through Corpus, $12.40. Yellow corn through Corpus, $6.99 and a half. Houston wheat, $8.74. Houston beans, $13.78. 9,592 bale of East Texas cotton, 110 to 113. 29,241 of West Texas, they ranged in price the same. The average across the 38,833 came in at 112.14 by the hundredweight. That's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. I am Larry Marble, and you're my neighbor. Neighbor, y'all are the reason we try to do the best job we can each day. We appreciate the Texas Farm Bureau for helping us get that done. And Old Hop Sing for cooking 3 squares for us. Actually feeds us 4 times a day. We'll see you that 4th time this afternoon at 3:45.